Hello and welcome to the Soul Cauldron. It is Quinn and I am playing Doki Literature Club. I have never played this game. Yes, I know, shocker, big horror gamer, and I've never played Doki Literature Club, and it's a free game. Oh my god. Um, yeah, I've never played this game. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed. I'm a horrible horror gamer. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, so, I, I kinda know a little bit of what to my cat is black. I love that. Goth cat, hi banana! That's a lot, that's a lot of ducks with sticks, yeah, that's a lot of ducks with sticks. Just to remind you, there is crowd control. There's Link. And Moobot doesn't like to. I need to set up the thing that Kylie uses because that seems to do the auto posting of the announcements a lot better, and I keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, and I guess the good thing about this game is that it's not full screen, so I can see chat. I can see chat next to the game. Normally I like to play games in full screen, but this just makes it easier. That is an interesting emote you just dropped on me. Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let somebody catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Quinn. Well, if people stare at you acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Quinn, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I actually liked clubs when I was in high school. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. Ah, I clicked off of the game. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't know what that means. You are tired. You need a nap. Sorry, I was checking the baby. She's being a fussy butt. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clothes if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I'm gonna update that just to make sure it went through. Sorry, I was making sure the stream information was correct. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Hello? Saori. Yelling child. Mama working, honey. I just started. You need to take a nap. I gave her a snack. And now she wants to yell. And her diaper was changed not long ago. She's just tired. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah, is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in another. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make me make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I detectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Excuse my yawn. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm a girl! Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Quinn! What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. None of which are my type. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? Girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ears, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica? I want to say Monica, like, from Friends. But I know it's a Japanese name, so I know it's going to be pronounced differently. Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Quinn. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Like, she's closest to my type, because I got a little bit of a thing for blonde girls, kids. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? I don't know how to say her name. Come sit down, Quinn. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Although Yuri reminds me of the girl in Persona 5 that I ended up choosing to date. It was the one who played what's the game called? Shoji? Is that what it's called? It's like Japanese chess, but it's played with the little tiles. I really like that character. You go meet her at the church, and she's just really sweet and she's smart, and I just like the character a lot. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and yawning. I'm sorry. Apparently I'm tired. I'm also like shaking, so I'm seizing right now, which is bad for stream. Bad for me. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. So aggressive. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. It does. It really does. I love tea, and I love a good book. And what's worse is I love horror books. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted? Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica and that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Just different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. But I can! I love books! Where's Kylie? We need another literature lover in here! So Quinn, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I wish it would give me options so that I could actually be like my taste in literature, but it's just throwing me in the perspective of this character instead. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. That Suki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. So like Game of Thrones, brain work, Game of Thrones, fucking hell, Harry Potter, I'm trying to say the big one, Lord of the Rings, Jesus, that's what I was trying to say, stuff like that. I love fantasy. I read mostly horror, but I do love fantasy. There's a new Fable game coming out, and I really want it. I don't think I'll stream it, but I really want it for computer so I can play it. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, and it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yes! I read a horror book once. Once! I read so many horror books. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. If the story makes me think or thinking of the world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way we look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Sorry for the crying baby. She's tired. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori's, Siddles? What is that word? Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Gwen? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I take it in the eye color of each one, because I actually only paid attention to two of the eye colors so far. Okay. But I'm sorry, I thought. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Tori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and back. Violet. Honey, can you take a nap, please? Can you take your nap, please? You were tired and you need to take a nap. You don't need to be standing up in your crib right now. You need to take a nap in your crib. I love you. I know. You're tired. Please take a nap. We're going to try to let her be for a little bit longer, but if she just keeps screaming like this, I might need to give her another snack. Or something. I'm sorry, guys. Hey! You really just scared me for a minute. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Yeah, that is a ban evader, and we're gonna not do that because we don't need fake views. Quinn, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Quinn, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom. I can word! And make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good filtering will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I don't like this. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh god. Why is climax part of this? Oh my god. Okay. Y'all, I don't know what to do. Go to sleep, darling. You're okay. Sorry for the fussy baby. I'm picking words I like. Lollipop? I don't know if it's getting me anything. Bunny. Is the person jumping who likes the word? Is that what's going on?
Say something silly and I'll say it back.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what's happening. Hi, Quentin. I don't know if I said any of those words right. It didn't sound right to my ears. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Quinn. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Clary told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Quinn always gets it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh my god. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Quinn can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sherry seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. You even brought you some today, you know? Well, wait, Sherry. Me? Not really. I think that it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sherry made it sound like a big deal and it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Hey, is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you... I'm gonna go try something with the baby. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I kind of put the baby in the other room in hopes that she goes to bed. Like I just dragged her crib into the other room. Because then she's like in the other room. She can't fully see me, but she can still hear me. I can still hear her. I can get up and go check on her. Also grab my Oreos. But hopefully she'll go to bed. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. But this is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. drinking water. Slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. They're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, right? Though. Well, we can't give up. The first. Just giggling at the dog. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sorry is taking this really serious. It's weird to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. Sorry, I thought a lot of people lost a piece of Oreo, but it was just in my hair. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. wrong pipe. I'm okay. I swear. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! Open eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for falling asleep like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica's overheard. Boss, what you doing, honey? What dog? What are you doing? Oh, were you just laying there with her? I'm sorry, I thought I heard you sniffing around. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry. You can go back over to her. It's okay. It's true though. Sorry, I was using my voice. I was talking to the dog and... Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh, I clicked out of the game. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. What's a problem? What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Sorry, I'm cracking my hands. It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Always give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayuri glances around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my tips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to finally close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Say, if you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about it? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my god. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Maybe if you had one that fit better. Sayuri puts her arms out and twirls around. So if you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Maybe just ask your friend out. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. You kinda did. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sayuri. But I was joking that time. It didn't give me a notification? What do you mean it didn't give you a notification, Helena? Where didn't it give you a notification? I need to know. Because I've been having problems in my Discord with it not giving me my live souls and my clips and highlights notification. It gave you a silent one? Well, turn on your sound. The Discord is where you got it? Okay. Well, pay attention. Twitch hates you? Twitch is weird. No one would stop making those jokes. You gotta rephrase. So you have pretty bad depression or something, Helena, and you gotta rephrase how you're wording and stuff because you've been getting really bad with that. And I'm being serious right now. And we are playing a game with some very heavy trigger warnings, so rephrase that shit. Rephrase that shit. At least for this game, please. I haven't played this game, Helena. I have yet. This is my first time playing this game ever. You guys, I had Danganronpa on the list. And you guys overwhelmingly voted for Doki Doki. Overwhelming voted for it. Y'all wanted me to cry. I did not understand that last sentence, Helena. I really didn't. I really did not understand that last sentence you just posted. Like, oh my god. Also, why do you have the first founder badge, but you don't have your 3-month subscriber badge next to your name? Like, what's happening? Where's your 3-month subscriber badge? What is happening with badges? Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Ah! Well, thank you for the resubscribed. Did a notification pop up on my thing? I'm not getting this sound. Am I not getting alerts? Like, what is going on with my alert box? Why am I not getting my alerts? I haven't been getting my follower alerts popping up, nor have I been... Hold on, let me check. Give me a second, I need to check some things. Will this one play? That didn't play the sound.
That was scary.
Sound? Did you hear the sound for that, Helena? Because I didn't hear the sound for that. You should have heard Dean saying that was scary, like the sound alert. You heard it, okay, but I didn't see the your resubscribe pop up on my screen at all. I haven't been getting my follower alerts or any subs pop up. My alert box is broken! Oh my god. You'll have to do like a gift sub to someone. Like a random gift sub to the... Which, thank you for the gift sub. Oh, it went to Max. How nice. I can hear OBS. Sub is when you sub for yourself. A gift sub is when you gift a sub to a specific person or out to my community. Which, thank you for that. It still didn't pop up. Yeah. Which, thank you for doing that. That also helps me. After stream, I will try to fix it. I don't know why I'm not hearing my OBS. Because, like, on my computer, it's not muted or anything. So I'm really fucking confused why I can't hear it. I don't remember how to, like, set up the alerts. I'm going to have to fix it after stream because I don't remember how to set that up. My memory's not very good. You guys know this. I appreciate you testing it for me. I will fix it after stream. Rah! Why am I not hearing anything though? Is it because of crowd control? I'm gonna try that. Except for Bunny. Why am I not hearing this? Why am I not hearing anything? I'm trying to fix things. Cancel. Like I have volume on. Still not fucking hearing any of it. I know you're hearing it. But why? I'm messing with some settings. Oh, now I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it now. Helena, play a redeem for me. Real quick. You can do one of the cheap ones so you're not using. No, not a stretch one. Not a stretch one. A sound redeem. I will stretch though. I don't know how to refund your points. Oh shit. Except for Bunny. Now I can't hear it again. What the fuck? No, don't keep playing. You're fine. It's being really fucking weird right now. I don't understand what it's fucking doing. Yeah, it's OBS. OBS is being really fucking weird. I'm just gonna go back to the game. I'll figure it out later. You can hear the redeems. That's the most important thing. It's just I want to be able to hear it when they get redeemed. And the other problem is I can't see like when follows happen and stuff like that right now, which is an issue. Okay, back to the game. I'm gonna have to edit this a little bit for YouTube. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Yay! Quinn, I can't wait to read yours. Hopefully it'll be better next stream. Yeah, same. I'm wondering if crowd control is fucking with my sound. I can't even hear my game now. What the fuck? Is it my headphones? Why can't I? It might have been my headphones. Hold on. It was my headphones. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Forgive me. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find... What's going on with my headphones? I'm like only hearing the sound out of one headphone. That's not good. Oh no. I think it's the cord. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Oh no, not your stuff. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sorry, and Monica enthusiastically pull out their phones. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly compile as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's go with Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Yeah, something's wrong with the cord in my headphones. That's what was going on. Hi, Quinn. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Quinn. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Wish I had some tape. Actually, I do have tape. Hold on, guys. Where is that tape? Just up with my headphone real quick. There we go. Now I can hear it in both headphones without holding the fucking cord. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the impression behind this one? Well, not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay. That was dark. Let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. About to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Oh, okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or, yeah. Oh, yes. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Gary buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's in several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Not just really a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that our specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. And then the result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying. Also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature book? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air is pleasant, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Really didn't. Ah, well, I just don't read script very well. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Quinn. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yes, main character, you did miss the point. Because that definitely was not about a ghost. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, only in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Nothing really. Sorry, Pancake messaged me. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. That was a beautiful poem. I liked her poem. Sayuri. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Quinn. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was made more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. I haven't talked to Natsuki yet. You sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a fun poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Hi, Pancake. I know you're lurking. I hope you liked the pop figure. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Or, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Gwen. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. There's Oreo stuck in my throat. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! I'm drinking water, guys. Sorry. Yeah, we got D&D stamps, and I had I picked. Me and Jeff picked each D&D stamp that we thought each person would like the most. And yes, we can keep the stamp. But I specifically went to GameStop looking for Marvel Rivals pop figures for you, and I was looking for that one specifically because you and Jeff had been playing together, and you guys have been talking about, and I know he's not like your favorite character, but they don't have a lot of pop figures from Marvel Rivals yet, and I know he's not your favorite, but I had looked for him specifically because you and Jeff had been talking about Jeff the Land Shark so much. So it was very specifically targeted for you as your Yule gift because of like you and Jeff playing the game together so much, and I was like that for Pancake, that. And like I know he's not your favorite, like Deadpool is your fucking favorite, and I know that. But I also didn't remember that you didn't have that many Deadpool figures, so I gotta get you more Deadpool figures at some point, like for more gifts. And like even with my seizures causing bad memory problems, your birthday is one of the only birthdays I can fucking remember, even with my memory problems. Because I've been going around being like, what is everybody's birthday? But I remember your birthday. And it's so fucking funny because your birthday is like National fucking Best Friend Day. And I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, when I found the Jeff the Land Shark pop figure, I was like, yes! This was exactly what I was looking for! And it would, like, I had been to GameStop before trying to find a figure for you for Yule, and I was like, I'm not finding what I'm looking for. And I didn't remember you only had one Deadpool figure. But I found it, and I was like, yes! I know you do. Like, I know he's not, like, your favorite character, but I know you play him a lot, and you do enjoy playing him. And, like, you and Jeff have talked about him a lot, and I was like, this is fucking perfect. This is exactly what I want to get him. So it was a very, like, thought-out gift. And I know I've sent you pop figures a lot, but, like, it was really thought out. And, like, I had to go back a second time, and it was there, and I was like, yes! So yeah, it was, and yeah, I knew you were gonna like that stamp. Jeff was like, when we finally were able to get stamps, Jeff had to order stamps from Walmart, and we had to wait for them to come in the mail, so that we could mail everything out. And we went through the stamps while I was getting everything ready, and we went through the stamps, and we would like pick the stamps for everybody, and I was like, this one for Pancake, this one, hands down, this one for Pancake. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. The baby is screaming. I don't know if you guys can hear her because she is in the other room, but she is screaming because she refuses to go down for a nap. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. The fuck? Okay, you rhymed. Okay. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put this? It sounds just like you. Really. It's a good poem. Like, it has good meter and stuff. It's just not my type of literature. It's not my type of literature. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. Wow. It's bad to skip breakfast. It actually is bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Literally the only one left because she was the one I wanted to talk to the least. No offense, Natsuki. But you're kind of a hothead. And I don't like the cutesy. I like cute stuff, but I not the. No. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'd like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. This would be good for my daughter, who's screaming. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Awesome, Pancake. I'm glad you like it. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that I put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Hopefully not the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I like how you positioned it, Pancake. The putting Jeff on the side like that so you can see his tongue out and everything is great. I'm really glad you like it. I'm sorry it took so long to get out. We kept having things come up to where we couldn't send out the mail because we had to go get fucking stamps and we couldn't get stamps. But we got all the mail out. I guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is jumping for me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. I mean, we moved at the end of November. Well, it's a process. And like, Violet's birthday is on Saturday, so we have her birthday party on Saturday. And then next Friday, we're going to a concert that I paid for the tickets for months ago as a birthday present for Jeff. Across the room, Sayuri and Makara are happily chatting. I feel like I'm gonna have to go get my baby because she's screaming her little head off. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing unexpected poems. I gotta go get her. She's screaming her head off. I'll be right back. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. That's not your diaper. You're just screaming your head off. You click on paying attention, you yell. Come on, this game is just a point and click game. You can sit with me. You just gotta behave, okay? And not really pay attention to what's going on. Is there a doggy down there? Okay. I'm back. I got that baby in my lap. Let's see how well this goes. Thanks, Pancake. Yeah, and there's like... So, I hate to be like this, but there's also like so much going on with the horror game industry. And we also had our anniversary and like Jeff's birthday and stuff too recently. And there's so much going on with the horror game industry that there's like I pre-ordered Resident Evil Requiem a while ago, but we had to pre-order Fatal Frame, which we did right before getting the stamps, so that didn't really affect getting the stamps, because kind of did it on the same budget, on the like same the same paycheck. But I just learned like yesterday and kind of like waiting to find out, because it should be announced on 14 if it is this game. But there's this old horror game that's it's a lot. It is a lot of a horror game. And it might be a lot to some viewers, but it's called Rule of Rose. Blumhouse might be remaking it. There is a countdown for a trailer that they have up on a site, and it's counting down to Valentine's Day. And the logo, the words they have up to it are all from Rule of Rose. And this is a really fucked up horror game, but I've always wanted to play it. And it might even be too much for me, but I've watched it, a playthrough of it by my favorite streamer, multiple times. And I actually forgot to talk about this, but I just remembered. But we all of us in like the horror community, like Minx's community, we've been talking about it, and this is how I found out. We think it's Rule of Rose, because it really, really, really looks like it's Rule of Rose. Like it looks like it is fucking Rule of Rose. If it's Rule of Rose, I'm pre-ordering it. Like, hands down, I'm fucking playing that game. If they're remaking Rule of Rose, that is my chance to fucking finally play it. Like, that game is absurd. That is children made a cult game, and I don't even know how to fucking describe that game. It is crazy, and it is a great game. And if they're remaking it, I'm playing that game, and we'll play it on stream. It is not for the faint of heart. It's not that it's gory. It's that there's animal abuse. The children are the bad guys. It's a heavy game, and the people that did the remake for Silent Hill 2 will be making it. And like we're waiting for the countdown to finish and the trailer to come out. But we should be getting Silent Hill Townfall this year too. We're probably getting we're getting a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica as well this year, which we don't know when this year. It should be later this year. It's not up for pre-order yet. It hasn't like fully been announced. You are being a fussy butt. Stop it. And it's just, there's so much going on with the horror game industry right now. Like, and then there's other games that are coming out that I'm gonna be at least playing on my own. Like, I mentioned it earlier in stream of Fable's getting a new game. And then there's been talk of that the color for the newest Persona game was leaked a while ago, and I'm just waiting for the game to actually be announced. And it's green. The color's green. That's all I've heard. So I've been waiting for that. So there's a lot of gaming stuff going on. So there's also that stuff, and like very much enjoy streaming, and I have to at least keep up with the horror stuff because I'm doing that stuff on stream for you guys. Oh, and I'm waiting for the shadow drops of Fallout 3 and New Vegas remasters, I believe. I believe it's remasters. So that maybe I can actually fucking play those games without them crashing every time you go through a motherfucking door! Because I can't figure out how to mod those. I tried to figure out how to mod those to actually fucking play them. Because I was originally streaming New Vegas for you guys. And it just kept crashing, so I gave up. And now we have Revenge of the Drop of Dog Meat. And we love dog meat. Anyways, let's go back to game. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. There is a baby in my lap. I'm sorry. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I'm trying to say something nice. I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks. It really did. Thanks, it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Great, my headphones are just... Oh, the fucking tape gave out. No, Violet, I'm trying to do something, Violet. Thanks for the lurk. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sorry liked it. And Quinn did, too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you suggestions on my own. Please stop. First of all, excuse me, I appreciated the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Quinn liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Oh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Quinn appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, I clicked out of the game. Damn it. Oh. Is everyone okay? Violet, stop. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Quinn started showing up. Wow. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls tore towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Quinn, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Convoluted? That was a beautiful poem. The reading should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Yours had to be figured out too. Help me explain that to her, Quinn. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. You just pulled the cord again. Sorry, I'm having baby difficulties. No, stop! I can't hear my stream. I can't hear anything if you're gonna mess with my cord constantly. No. Kisses. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Quinn? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's like not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. I don't know what to do here. This fight is stupid. They are fighting for no reason. And you're being a brat. I love you. Chat, help me. Chat, save me. Hi. Chat, do you have input? Any input on what I should do here, chat? Hey, can you please not kick me in my kneecap? That is hurting like hell, baby girl. The tape is not working because the baby keeps pulling it out. So I'm just not gonna have full sound. No, baby girl, stop. I'm saying help me, sorry, because you guys aren't responding. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri, but Yuri's expression so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Quint? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Well, don't bring me into it! Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. What is wrong with both of you? Excuse me? Wow, both of you are so immature. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Okay, I'm clipping that. She saved the day. So Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that kind of embarrasses me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways. Isn't she? Stop! Sorry, she's grabbing the cord. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly just that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get hurt. See her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Quinn, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. If any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Quinn! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry? But what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Hold on, I felt my phone buzzing a bunch. Hey, phone, can you not just freak the fuck out? Thank you. No, you do not need to grab the phone. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanting your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Quinn, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Horny male characters. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Gotta write another poem. Apparently I'm doing a bunch of ones for her. I'm just picking words I like. I think we're going for Yuri this time, I guess. I started going random at that point. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Quinn. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. Good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening. And her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Quinn to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. She is now asleep on me, guys. She refused to go to sleep in her crib, and now she is asleep on me. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Flap! Gah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki got the breath. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. I don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. And that's true. Excuse me? I had a sore. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. So strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? The yawns, they keep coming. I'm sorry. Monica quizzingly glances at me. Never mind. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, though I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Quinn. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Fucking yawns. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Katsuki lent her cover of the book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She takes another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was forced, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how you came to have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I said to let go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it back down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes. Baby asleep on me makes me more tired, and I'm reading so much that apparently my brain's not getting enough oxygen, which is why I'm yawning more. Big breath. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from making them an experiment prison, and all her life is... Oh my gosh, guys. I'm reading so much. In danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri makes it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. No, I kind of expected that from her. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Quinn? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. I clicked out of the game! Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in reading. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thought, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. Really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, I opened the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. So if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. So reading in presence of company is not a bad thing, but as a writer, I hate when somebody is reading over my shoulder. I fucking hate that. Do not read over my shoulder. Hold on, I just got a horrible message on Discord. It was a spam message, and they joined the Discord. There we go. Do not join a streamer's Discord and send them unsolicited pictures. Especially a married streamer who has a fucking 1-year-old. Don't fucking do that. That was disgusting. I want to throw up. That was so fucking gross. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh, I hate that. Do not read over my shoulder. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I did the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we huddled even closer together than before. It actually kind of distracting me. So if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. I'm actually a really slow reader. It takes me a while to get through books, but I'm an avid reader. At least I used to be. I used to read a lot more than I do now. But I love to read. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it with my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Quinn, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. It's alright, Yuri. Is it alright? Hold on. Is that alright, Yuri? There we go. You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess we'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? It's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. Mental note. Get a bookmark. Get a bookmark. Hi again, Quinn. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're playing yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Quinn. I was going, ooh, in my head while writing it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. Anyway, you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I haven't saved once. I should probably save. Let's see what you've written for the day. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Quinn, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri vividly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? Oh no. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Sorry, I'm itching my side. Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Raccoon. Happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I ate the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the nearly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. We could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. Summer bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. The rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I sliced the bread and I freed myself again. The raccoon is her stomach. I was a little more daring with this one yesterday's. I see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I understood. It's a midnight stack, and it's every time you go to I don't know how to explain it. I lost my words. I'm so sorry. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them yourself? Because they're embarrassing? People would make fun of me? Don't you have anything like that, Quinn? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Ooh, I like this one, Quinn. It had some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you got me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. I know you wouldn't lie to you, Quinn. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like bad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? what's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad one can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Gwen. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little bowls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, and there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Hi, baby girl. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle in starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel like a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper friends go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends, friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap, sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I mean, two of her friends fought yesterday. The poem kind of made sense. Thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Oh, excuse me. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Wait, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, somebody told me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Well, but don't hit your head on the disc. But think of it this way. if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah? I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. I don't like spiders. I'm not Amy, though. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talk to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That's dark as fuck. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Are you talking about Natsuki? Or are you talking about... Oh, you are talking about Natsuki. I just read your name. Well, welcome to the Soul Cauldron. This is my first time playing Doki-Doki. It won my, my last poll in my Discord. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this moment. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would read the subject of this poem as the ignorant jerk. Why did I struggle saying that word? Brain! Do you know people like that? Of course. Hootin' and hollering. It's, kind of not in the background, considering she's actually in my lap right now. That is my daughter. And she needs to let go of the headphone cord, ma'am. Let go of the headphone cord. I'ma kiss you. Mwah. Cutie patootie. Waffles! Hello, Waffles. But yes, that's okay. I have a almost 1-year-old. She turns one on Saturday, and she has been in my lap right now because she has been a menace today and would not go to sleep, even though I even put her in the other room with her crib, because she was being such a menace and she would not take a nap, and she took a nap on me for like less than an hour during the stream. I'm doing okay, Waffles. My knee is hurting, but we're playing Doki-Doki, and Waffles, I believe Kylie is going to start streaming in probably 13 minutes, and if you stick around with me, I'm probably going to raid her a little bit into her stream. Thank you for stopping by Natsuki. I don't know if you dropped a follow because my alerts for that are not working. If you did, thank you. If you haven't, please drop a follow. There is a Discord. Let me put that in there because my beans aren't always working right now. I gotta set up a better bot. How are you doing, Waffles? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out to make fun of you or think less of you. You know, I never, was like that. People thought I was fucking weird because, I was the goth kid. Although I grew up when I was, I was a teenager when emo was becoming a thing, so people thought I was fucking emo, and I hated that fucking label. I still hate that label because I was goth. I'm goth. I'm a colorful goth, and I'm a metalhead too. So, and like, I was heavily bullied, but I also just didn't give a I gave a fuck, but I didn't give a fuck. Your previous employer is making your life difficult? What do you mean, Waffles? Give me the Waffles lore. Give me your lore, Waffles. Vent to me to explain. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. That does make people stupid, Natsuki. It really does, because, like, what I was saying earlier is, like, I was heavily bullied, but it never stopped me from being me. And I was always, like, nice. And I got bullied heavily for being nice, too. And it was weird. And, like, it didn't make sense to me. And I was just like, why? Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Yes! That sentence, Natsuki. That is a good sentence. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I agree. Like, if you're not murdered, can you not pull my hair? I love you. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Can we, like, not pull the mommy hair? Mommy does not like to be beat up, especially on stream. Thank you. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. It really... Stop pulling my hair! No! I love you! I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Natsuki! Don't be... What's the word? What's the word? Hypocritical. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Yeah, you guys were fighting over writing styles, and it made zero sense what you were fighting over. It was stupid and immature. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Just don't be immature about it. Fucking immature. Shit. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? What is a 1099 contractor? Also, that's really fucked up, Waffles. That is so fucked up. I think you said something about that in one of Kylie's streams. I think we talked about that a little bit in one of Kylie's streams. But what is a 1099 contractor? I have a terrible memory. If we did talk about that, by the way. We're all done. I hate how... As opposed to... Oh, so it's a different tax form? Ooh. Ooh, that's annoying. Ooh, fuck them. Oh, that's so annoying. Ooh, asshats. What jackasses. Wow. They probably did that to the other people too. What assholes? I'm so sorry, Waffles. I hope you have like a much better job. Also, our country treats its workers like shit. Would you stop grabbing the fucking cord, child? Let it go! Let it go! No. No, no, no. Sorry, playing with the child who is in my lap. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front room. Whose stream? Kylie streams. Apocalyptic Lady. I call her Kylie. I play games with her enough that I just call her name. I've recently sent out the mail to her, Waffles. Like, I'm just gonna call her name. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Yeah, it's okay, Waffles. I mean, she literally introduces herself by saying she responds to, like, everything. So... it's Apocalyptic Lady, though. That's where we met. I don't know you from anybody else's stream, other than her stream and my stream now. So, and I think you've been in Jeff's streams. 13th Shade, my hubby. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. That was one of your IRL nicknames? That's funny. So Quinn is, I took it from Harley Quinn because I fucking love Harley Quinn. My first tattoo is a Harley Quinn tattoo. But I started going by it on Discord, like I changed it from Sapphire Dean a long time ago. And it actually just clicked that it felt better to be called Quinn than my legal name. And so I actually go by it everywhere, including in real life. Like, even at jobs, at doctor's offices, I prefer to be called Quinn. But it's because I have so much fucking trauma. It's actually a symptom of CPTSD that, it doesn't happen to everybody, but it's actually a symptom of having CPTSD that sometimes, it's not a dead name, but some trauma survivors prefer to go by a chosen name. Now, Jeff, my husband, you would know him by 13 Shade is his username. You've been in his streams before, and he pops in sometimes on other people's streams to watch. But he's normally working during Kylie's streams and during my streams. You are a fussbutt! Oh, don't hit your head, honey. Oh, I love you. He uses his middle name to go by because he just hates his first name. Because it's kind of the first name. Everything is okay, but... okay, Pancake. I'm waiting for Kylie to go live. I've been talking so much because none of this is voice acted. So I'm kind of just waiting for her to go live so I can raid her. And then I can get off stream. I've been talking so much. Plus, I got a very gross message on Discord and had to ban someone from the Discord. And, block them, and it was just gross. So I will look at that when I'm off stream, Pancake, and I will respond to you, I promise. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Oh, your dad, a message your dad sent? Okay. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems, too. Sorry putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry who's been coloring a poster and holds it up to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's about it? History. I need to go back to history again. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Yeah, you really should ask your club members if they're okay with doing this. Like, you shouldn't just tell them they're doing this. That's really not cool. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like this. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Okay, Pancake. I promise I'll respond to you when I'm done streaming. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. Where are you going? Where are you going, child? Ow! I just got headbutted. In the jaw. Ah! It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire the others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing our feelings, being intimate with ourselves, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. You tell Stream. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I am checking my phone momentarily. Do not mind me. She went live! Let's give it a minute. Let's try to finish the scene and then we'll... I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like that Suki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expecting faces. So I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! Here's best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. Alright. The baby's being a little fussy. I think I'm going to save here. And... yeah, it's Doki Doki Literature Club. But Dustin, we're about to raid Kylie because baby needs to be fed. Kylie just went live. And I need to. I've been talking for getting close to 3 hours. With some scuff. I had some scuff. That's fine. I appreciate you popping in. And maybe you can go give Kylie some love too. But I have been streaming for almost 3 hours already. I appreciate you guys showing up. Sheesh. You too, baby girl. Thank you guys for stopping by the Soul Cauldron, and I will see you guys next time. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Go give Kylie some love. Don't forget to drop the raid emote. This is it. And I will see you guys next time.